welcome back everybody to another episode of the ServerMaking server setup. Yes. Today we'll be working on something really cool. It is going to be Paintball. Now why? Can't hear the rain. Oh wait, I think I know why. There it is. Let's turn that back down. Last time we worked a bit on the entrances. I don't think they're going to be done. I mean, they're very plain, they're very simple. We'll work on them some more, but the point is we got the nice shell going, and I showed you teleporting to different worlds. Now, I haven't done anything in any of the other worlds, like back on Vanilla or anything, but I have done, as you can see, some stuff here on the PvP world because I'm setting up for Paintball, and it's an awesome plugin. Props to the developers. Of course, as always, links are in the description, and if you look here, I have made a little Paintball arena. It's kind of a mock-up, and I'm going to show you how this works in just a second here, but I need actually to log on with another account, so it's going to take me a second to set up. And some quick facts about the game. It's a one-shot kill with paintballs. The paintballs are snowballs, and so yeah. Yeah, so that's kind of the things. It breaks you up into however many teams you choose when you first make the arena, and you play. So I want to, and the minimum number of players to start the game, I think, is one person per team. I don't know if you can change that. I need to fiddle with things to get it, set up right. But one thing I thought was, let's make an entire map. Since it's a one-shot kill, I want the maps to be big, so I want people to stay alive for at least a little while. And be able to sort of sneak around, because you can't just throw lives at the other team. Although I think probably you can change the number of lives everyone gets. I just have to look that up on how exactly to do that. So what I thought, everyone would spawn up here. It's hard to spawn and kill people when they're all the way up here, and since it's only one life, spawn killing would be really annoying. Someone just tossed it over and killed you. Then you fall down here through the water, or maybe I'll put spider webs or something, who knows. And then you go out into this big flattened out area, which I covered with mycelium because it's gonna be mushroom themed. And I thought, well, the walls, I don't really like it when people just throw up a glass wall or whatever. I like it when they sort of build it into the terrain, make it a little more subtle. So I thought the walls could be these like gross looking roots made out of mushroom blocks. You gotta make sure that there's no areas like this one where people can jump up. I was doing a little sculpting, which is why I screwed it up. But over here, I made sure that you can't get. Oh well, actually, you know what? I just found a way. We'll have to fix that. So yeah. So that's what we're gonna do today. Today, the next thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna hop on over into. I'm gonna set it up so I can record both the screens, both the games of Minecraft I'm playing with both accounts, and then I'm going to. Then we're gonna do some really big VoxelSniper building and build on the exact opposite corner another big mushroom, just like this one. We got a glowstone and everything. So that's gonna be pretty awesome. Really, it really is a nice demonstration of how powerful VoxelSniper can be. So definitely stick around for that. But that's gonna be in just a minute. First, let's demonstrate how paintball works. I'll be right back. Alright, I have got both set up here. I got my account, which the perspective for me is over here on the left. And I'm looking at my brother's account, which I am proud to say that not only did I purchase for him, but also named it. I'm very proud of that name, PlotMe Swine. If I had to start it all over, and I knew what I knew now, I would name my channels, I'd name my characters, I'd name everything PlotMe Swine. I think it's a goofy name, plus it kind of rolls off the tongue. But anyways, it's Edster. It's my name still. Same skin. I like the skin on his too. I think I made that as well. Anyways, taking all the credit. So, we have our paintball arena here. The way you get in is you type /PB, and I'm going to have maybe a sign you click on to do this, or maybe it'll be something else. Who knows, might just stay as a command. But you type /PB join. And as you can see down at the bottom here on this screen, You join Test Arena. Queue position 1 of 2. Match starts immediately when 1 or more players joins. So, we need another player to join, and I think so. Yeah, we need another player. So that's gonna be over here. So I just type /pb join, and it's ready. It's counting down. 6 seconds. Wait for it. Ploptimus Swine versus Edster. So it's a 1v1. So I think there's probably a way to change it. Now we're both in here. You can see Ploptimus Swine has a red block and Edster has a blue block on his head. There's a timer counting down, 108 seconds, so they're quick games. And we got 2 stacks of snowballs. If I /summon super pickaxe. Ooh. Oh, /summon only works in single player. Spawn. Well, what I wanted to show was if there was a mob, which I guess I won't. If I shoot, if it's 1 life, so if I throw, it's going to end the game. But the snowballs are a 1-hit kill for everything, maybe even everything on the server. I should probably check that, make sure it didn't overwrite that. Hopefully, oh yeah, that's a good point. Hopefully, it's only for things that are in the game. I don't know. Oh wait, there's a cow. But if you check this out. Game out was in 1 minute. This is a little weird. Hopefully this won't interfere with other games. But it's a 1-hit kill. A snowball. That's a little weird. But anyways, you know, I set up some little tiny barricades here. Let me go back into game mode 0. Got 40 seconds. So you know you can throw. Woo! Bad throw, right? And now the other players can walk around and throw as well on the other team. And then, boo! Got him, right? And it says you have 5 seconds till match ends, right? Okay, Edster defeated Ploptimus Swine. Game mode has been updated. So now my inventory comes back, as does Ploptimus Swine's, which was empty. And that is the game. So, things that I need to check. Can I put more than 1 of these in the same world, or am I going to have to copy-paste all this into some other world? Into another multiverse world, which I hope I can do them all in 1 world. /paintball join. Hopefully there's like some way that I can specify the join command to which match I want to do. I don't know though. I might have to stick it in the other place, but I'm going to go over the commands for creating paintball arenas after we finish building this one, but that's how you use it. That's what it's going to look like when it's done, and I just wanted to show you guys that. So let's hop back into the single game view here, and let's make a giant mushroom. I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. Let's see. Time set 0. There we go. Alright, so the way that we do this is pretty cool, the way that I thought of to do it. There might be some fancier way to do it, but I like this one. Worked that time, it'll probably work again. So let's head over here, hopefully things will load in. Oh, wait, let's get a mob egg real quick of a creeper. Alright, load it, there we go, put it there. And just see. Okay, it's not a 1-hit kill now, so it's only 1-hit kills when the game is in session. Hopefully it's only 1-hit kills if the person who threw it is in the game. Otherwise things might get a little weird. But that's alright. Alright. So first thing we gotta do is we gotta get the block, but if you type in mushroom, it only has mushrooms, not the actual blocks. So let's just put down a mushroom. Bone meal it, grow it, and shift, left click with the arrow. Now it doesn't matter if it's this kind of mushroom or the red mushroom or the brown top part or the white stem or anything. It's all gonna look the same. Oh, well, that's weird. Oh, sorry. /B. And we are going to want ball, so /B ball, and we are going to want the radius to be, I'm going to say 5. So we do that, that's what it looks like, right? So great, so now we're going to come over here to the corner, more or less. I want to go all the way to the corner. And I'm going to start using the gunpowder to really bring it up. And let's see, the other one kind of snaked back and then forward. Let's have this guy kind of come forward and then pull back a bit. That's a really rough shape, right? But that's fine. And all of that was with block 5. Now, I'm going to block 5 out a little bit. Maybe switch to the arrow so it goes down a little lower, right? Because remember, the arrow is going to make it go one lower than the gunpowder is. And then now we just change our radius down to 4. Actually, I keep doing the arrow. And the radius down to 3. And we'll call that good. Now, put the radius down to like 2 and pull out from the middle. That's how I was doing it. It's okay that it's really blocky and lumpy and weird. We are gonna fix all of that. I promise. Now, B, back up to 5. Right down here. B down to 3, fine. 3's fine. Let's pull it out a bit. It's going a little too straight there. And B2. Right, because the thing kind of... Right, alright, you guys get the point. It's pretty good. And like I said, it's pretty ugly, right? But now, our favorite brush, BBB, for blend ball. I'm going to set the brush size to maybe like a 3 and use the arrow. As you can see, it's kind of eaten into the ground. Don't worry about it, we'll fix it. Just smooth it up, make it look like it's one long gross looking mushroom. That's the effect we're going for anyways. So normally these things get kind of skinnier towards the top, right? And then they kind of flat, then they have their whole mushroom head thing. So what I want to do now is get up here and just use the blend brush with the arrow, of course, not with the gunpowder, or else that will do the opposite of what we want, and just really smooth it up towards the top, because that is gonna do what we want. Yeah, now it's a little smoother and a little skinnier at the top. Also, it needs to be pretty thick at the bottom, so we might want to get the gunpowder, put a few blobs down at the bottom, and then smooth them back in a bit so they look natural. I think I might even want it even thicker at the bottom. Let's do /BB again, because I forgot we probably want to have like a bigger one. Whoops. /U to undo, /BB to blend ball. And let's pull that forward. There. I like that. That's good. So now you can go through, and I think I would just do it by hand to fill this back in. I would leave the ones, these guys on the ground floor. I think we should leave them, because it kind of looks like the roots are going into the ground then. If we just put it like this, it doesn't look like that anymore. It kind of just looks like it's resting on top. Whoops. Ah. Whoop. Oh, kind of wrecked things a little because I was on a smooth brush, but that's fine. That's good. Alright, so we can fix those. I'll fix those later, though. We don't need to take the time to do it now. And of course, like I said, you got to go through and make sure no one can jump up onto these. Eventually, I'm gonna put little mushrooms in a nice oval shape here, surrounding the entire map, which we don't need to do. And I think afterwards we're gonna WorldGuard everything, but for now we're just building right now. We don't need to WorldGuard. We're just building. So now, B, D. Right, for the disc. Get your glowstone out. Shift left click to select it. Select the brush size to 20. It's going to say you got a large brush. That's fine. You do have a large brush. You should be proud of it. It's not the size, it's how you use it. Alright, so that created a disc, and that's a really bad looking mushroom, right? Not like that one with the nice curve. So how do you curve it? Well, I'm sure you could use rings. There's like a ring brush, I think you could use those to get a nice neat ring, nice neat curve, but that doesn't look natural if you ask me. If it's natural, it's got to be sort of random. So I get my block size back down to 5, still with brush. I go underneath it with the gunpowder to place the blocks underneath it, right on the layer underneath. And then I just came along here, and it's hard to see because it's all glowstone. It really hurts your eyes. But just guess. Go all the way around once, right? Go all the way around once. Then block down to 4. Why not? Go around again. And I bet you can guess what we're gonna do after we do all of this. We're gonna smooth it with the blend ball brush. Nice small blend ball brush. Now let's do it again. 3. Oh, that's not 3. 3. Select that arrow. Oh, not the arrow, sorry, the gunpowder. And this is gonna give it the curve from the underside, but from above it doesn't look like there's a curve from above, and I'll show you what I mean by that. I also think I just screwed up right there. Put one on the wrong layer. So if you see people, like, I don't know, I think maybe Hypixel may make some videos. I don't know. But these map makers, they're good by. If you're looking for a streamer, I'd recommend Block by Block, I think his name is. Recently got partner. Actually, I don't know how recent it was anymore, but it was pretty recent. Relatively recent compared to a lot of people. Great use of VoxelSniper. Amazing job with some fantastic builds. And I'm going to go around one more time to give it even more curve. So those are some people who I would check out. I would look them up if you don't know who they are. Hypixel, probably heard the name from the server. I believe all of this stuff on the server, much like we are building for our server, they built for theirs. I believe Hypixel is a he. Also a lot of really great custom maps, which I've always thought custom maps would be fun because you get to kind of write a little story, or I don't know. It seemed like it'd be simple and fun. It's not simple. It's not simple. Let me tell you that right now. It's not simple. All right. So that looks weird, right? Looks really weird. /B, B, our favorite one with the arrow now, and I'm gonna put the brush size up to 3. I'm gonna come along and click. Now, as you can see, it's kind of breaking it, right? Like, let me, like this. Some blocks left floating. This top part worked actually a little better on the other one. That's alright. It's Minecraft. We can shape it, we can mold it, we can change it. We don't have to leave it any way we don't like it. But I'm just gonna keep, poke some holes through it. Okay, so now, you want to clean it up a bit, of course. Can't leave it looking like a mess like that. We could go around the whole thing cleaning it up if we wanted to, and I probably will, but I won't do it with you guys here watching. As you get the point, all you gotta do is do this. But now, /B, let's go 4. With the bone meal, still using the disc brush. Around and around we go again. Well, that's weird. Why is it doing that now? Oh, I'm using blend. You know what, that didn't turn out half bad, but I'm gonna, just turned out a little weird. We're gonna use 4, BD rather, for disc. And we are gonna now come in through and raise it up again. And we'll blend, misclick. It's so hard, it's like an eyesore. I hope that the video isn't too hard for you guys to see. I imagine it might be. It's a little weird. BBB again for blend ball. Now remember, no, use the arrow for this so you carve away and don't add more. And keep circling around. We're going to take a look at it from afar and see how it looks. Hopefully it'll look pretty good. I think it will. I think it came out pretty good. And then all I need to do in it is patch these little holes by hand, right? And add in a spawn point at the top, which is pretty simple. So you know, there's some craziness around here, which of course, like I said before, you come in and fix by block, and it's gonna look pretty good. All right, let's get out of here and take a look from back. Alright, yeah, we got a little some outliers over there, but overall, I can tell it's a glowstone mushroom just like that one. Yeah, you can kind of see this one's top came out a little better. I'm not really sure what I did differently, but it's pretty good. Yeah, we can smooth out the inside if we want. And the other thing that I would do is I would grab huge mushroom. I would do BD and put the brush size down really small and use the gunpowder under here, because mushrooms kind of do that, right? They kind of mold together with their tops at the top, like they kind of fan out really quickly at the top. Slash BB, blend brush again. Oops, I'm sorry, I meant to use the what's it called? Gunpowder. Poked a hole in it again. And now tune it back with this. That might have been a bad move. I don't know. Seemed like a good idea at the time. Alright. I like it though. I think that's a success. It's another spawn point done. And I'm sure we'll get better at making smaller versions of these all along the border for next time, as well as a few sporadically throughout the middle, and also just some normal bone mealed mushrooms like this one. It's gonna look great. It's gonna look really nice, and then we can set up a giant paintball arena inside of it, which I think is great. Huge props. I'm so grateful, so I wouldn't have to write something like this myself, to the developers of that plugin. And hopefully we can put just as much use towards the Multiverse Survival Games plugin and the Spleef Arena plugin. Pretty cool. Alright, I will catch you guys next episode. Thank you very much for watching.